This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain shocking revelations, violence, and sexual themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, partners, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is a short rest at the Sidewinder Saloon. It was written by Thomas Grooms, and we are using the Down Darker Trails system, which is all set in the Old West. Thomas is our keeper of arcane lore, and this is episode 1. Now, before we begin, we at ITD do need your support. Please consider pledging a few bucks on our Patreon. It really helps us defray the cost of producing this show. So, partner, without any further delays, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Thomas?
Well, howdy, y'all. So we're starting, it's July 29th, you think, 1878. You think it's a Monday? You've been on the road for, 6 days? You left a mess in Kansas, and you've been riding hard and avoiding towns. Supplies are running low, partially thanks to burnt beans there. Your backsides ache, and the horses, they need rest. You think it's about 5 in the afternoon, and of course, just to top it all off, it looks like it's going to rain. You're riding down long dusty road, just as your tempers are about to flare. You notice a sign pointing up. The sign reads, Town of Lucknow. However, the now has been marked off by someone and painted over. And someone painted no. So now it reads no luck. And what catches your eye, though, underneath that sign is another sign that says Sheriff Wanted.
Excellent.
What do you want to do?
That means they have no sheriff, guys.
Hell yeah.
That's a good sign.
Finally find a place to fucking lie low.
Well, yeah, we could certainly at least spend a while there.
Yeah, we should get to some place to eat and take care of our horses. Maybe find out what's going on with the sheriff, or lack thereof.
You see a rocky trail that leads off up into the mountains. It's a valley dotted with some pine trees that give way to nearly treeless expanse of rugged and rocky terrain. You gonna head that way?
Oh, yeah.
That look like where the sign is?
Yeah, this is where the sign's pointing. It's up the hill, up the mountain.
Okay. Well, I want to look out for Buttercup, so I want to ride careful. Rocky terrain.
Understandable. And with that said, as you're heading up that trail, you didn't get very far, but you come out of the pine trees, and you feel tremor. There's a slight tremor.
Whoa
And
there.
with that slight tremor, you hear the sound of at least 2 rattlesnakes. I need everyone to roll a ride horse to keep the horse from bolting.
I'm on Buttercup. Buttercup is lucky. I get advantage.
Ride horse is the same as ride?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm on Lilybell, and Lilybell is up to 92% on the throwing me off.
Oh.
So,
Extreme success with an 11.
Oh. So who gets tossed?
I'd probably get tossed.
Damn.
Means.
All right.
Lilybell, God damn it.
Don't curse your horse. Yeah. Those who are up on their horses, give me a spot hidden.
Oh,
Good
as I'm
Jericho.
still on my lucky horse, I'm good at this too.
Wow, that's one hell of a horse.
You're gonna ride that horse into every building.
Absolutely. I sleep
Uh,
with Buttercup.
Spot hidden, I fail.
Where's my spot hidden?
I went ahead and I rolled for some damage. So I took a couple points of damage from landing on the
Yeah, but
rocky ground.
55 for success.
Okay. You do see that there's two rather large rattlesnakes. One, two, three. Let me see who. Ooh, up there by your white hair, real close to them. They're agitated. They're rattling. Yeah, you can maybe take one out, maybe
Yeah,
both. If you're fast.
I'll pull out my knife and
Yeah, you're kind of dusting yourself off. You look up and you just see these two rattlesnakes staring at you.
yeah,
I
I
will
will
try
hit
to
him with
save
my
my
knife.
buddy and draw a gun and shoot one of the rattlers for him before
Don't
he
shoot
dies.
me.
Just
Well,
don't fumble.
I
don't-
rolled an 01.
Oh, well,
So
that's
I think I
you can
cut
take
them.
one's head off real quick.
Might have cut
Let's
both
see.
of their heads off.
Let's see if the other one goes down.
Okay. Hopefully I don't fumble this.
Don't fumble it.
But I'm really good on my horse. Oh, 08.
Oh, you don't have to roll for damage. It's
That's
a
an impale,
rattlesnake.
isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, that snake's dead.
that's a kill.
does anybody know if those are good eating?
If you get the glands out properly, they're decent.
I think I just blew the head off of one. So I think that one's fine.
I cut the head off the other.
You want to eat snakes when we're going
Yeah,
into town?
Hey,
You
Probably
don't know
a
what they
saloon.
have yet. They could have
Well, if someone hadn't lost our
Absolutely.
food, we wouldn't be hungry right now. And I'm kind of
well,
hungry.
if somebody hadn't started shooting and we had to get out of there right fast.
Fucking
we'd have some
George.
food.
Well, if somebody hadn't let their face be shown, we wouldn't have had to take those suckers out.
George is right. He just should have used a knife to be quiet, like I did.
That
Listen, we
fucking
got the
posse
money.
catches up.
Let's just get ourselves into the town where it's going to be nice. We'll have some drinks, maybe see if they got some steaks, and we don't have to eat any of those nasty beans anymore.
Yeah, as you're thinking about that, who's got the money?
I've got the money.
Everyone just think about that as you're riding up the rocky trail.
Guys, before we head up the rocky trail, and because we got a little bit of time, someone got their wind knocked out, why don't we split up roughly the money now? Because if someone's horse takes off, that could end up losing all of us money. I think we should just do a rough split up so we've got the time to do it. Let's do it right now. I would like to persuade everybody to do that.
Well,
There's no need for persuasion
roll.
on my end.
Yeah, I'm happy to take my cut.
Yeah, that's fair. Who's dividing it though?
Well,
Well-
it's easily countable. We just watch as it gets put into 5 piles, right?
Let's just keep it easy. We just
5
take
piles.
out one coin at a
5?
time. One coin to you, one coin to you, one coin to you.
It's mostly paper money. You're going to have to split up $10,000 amongst 6.
Oh,
Now, we've already
I'm
established
missing one
it's-
screen there.
We've established that Spur can't count, so can't
I
see
can
us
count.
all.
Pretty
Yeah,
good at
I
counting
only
cards.
see 6 screens and one is the keeper.
Oh, who's
He's
missing
blind.
in your screen?
Maybe widen.
Well, I've got 5 of you up top, and then maybe every once in a while someone talks and it gets replaced, like hardtack.
Oh, you might look at the top of your screen. There's a little thing that says view, or maybe it says gallery, or
It says speaker, gallery. Let's go to the gallery.
yeah, you
Yeah.
want it to on view.
Oh, there we go.
That's
Now I
just
have all
everybody.
7 picture
There you
views.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Thanks,
That
guys.
helps.
So, whatever you've been drinking.
You haven't been drinking much. You ran out of liquor like 2 nights ago.
Fucking George drank the last of it.
Of course.
So, who's good at maths?
I'm hella good at counting cards.
I went up to 3rd grade.
I can count a little bit.
Well, look, if we divide this up now, then if you spend your fucking money, man, the rest of you ain't going to bail you out.
Yeah, it's on each other.
So we
Each
can
buddy's
keep
got
this
their
money
share.
safe in one place, or we can risk it.
I think we should risk it because it's more risky if it's just in one place.
You don't need to
right.
worry about my money, Whitey.
Well, why don't we just do it when we get there?
Because
It is a bit hot out, and there could be another rattler that comes up on us out here.
But we don't have a
someone's already
table.
lost control of their horse where it was.
Well, if we're really worried about that for these next mile, then let's just split it between 2 people.
I then we're relying on those 2 people. What if they're in cahoots?
You know what? I think we're overthinking this. Let's just move on.
I really would like to have it split up.
As you're having this conversation, I'm assuming you're still moving along the trail, or you stopped.
Sure.
At this
back up on
point,
the horse.
definitely.
That you're still moving.
Yeah, because I'd like it split up before we get into town so we don't have to ask one person to pay for the hotels and whatnot.
Well, let's. Why don't we have a vote on it, like they do in the United States now, that people are voting. Who's for waiting? Who's for doing it right here in the dirt?
In the dirt.
I'm waiting.
I vote now.
Give me the dirt.
In the dirt.
Ah, shit.
Outnumbered, albino.
I'll get off.
Yeah. it
I'll
looks
get
like
off the horse and I'll unpack the bag, and we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. One for you, one for you, one for you. Eventually, we'll get to 10,000. They're probably
As
not
you're-
$1 bills.
As you're yeah, it's a mixture. As you're doing that, you can hear and you quiet it down. You're all staring probably at the cash, thinking how you're gonna spend it. I mean, it's not gonna go very far, but
I do want, while we're doing this, to also try and keep aware of my surroundings.
that's fine because you're starting to hear again, as you're divvying out that cash, you hear this thumping. Or rhythmic
Again.
thumping.
What the hell?
It's
kind
off
of
in the
a-
distance.
Some sort of
It's like
hoedown they're
drums?
having.
Don't take this as
No.
any type of threat because I'm not even going to point it to you. But that thumping is kind of disturbing. So I would like to have, facing away with my gun pointed somewhere else outside of our circle towards the thumping sound. I'm going to stand on guard on top of my horse.
It's a distant sound. If you really want to listen, maybe you can make it out a little bit better.
Yeah, I'd like to try to listen to it.
Yeah,
I listen better when I'm on my horse too.
Yes, you do.
Just a success with a 29.
As you're kind of intensely listening, you think it's probably a refinery working, that smashing of stone, of the ore
Oh,
off in the distance. But give me a PAL roll.
okay. Let's see. Power is 65, 56. So success.
Okay. Yeah, there might be something else in the background, but you really can't quite make it out.
I'm guessing this is going to be a mining town, guys.
Very well could be. Maybe they're setting
This-
off dynamite.
That usually means there's some type of saloon.
All
Or
right. So I've divided it into 6 piles. Everybody gets a pile. And I'll hand the piles out to everybody.
Shove it in a rucksack.
Seems fair.
Now that we're done bickering, let's head off to town.
All right. Not much. Like I said, it's a well-used trail. You can see wagon tracks, lots of horse hooves, even people walking, footprints. You go about another mile, and again, it's fairly steep. Um, Plateaus off, and you see a bridge in front of you. It's a well-built bridge. It goes over probably a natural stream, although it may have been entrenched a wee bit. And it's fast moving water underneath. It's not very wide, maybe 15 feet max, but you can see the town about another quarter mile past that bridge.
I would not think have a second thought. I would go across the bridge.
Yeah, as a mining town, this is probably just feeding the mills. All right, well, so you enter Lucknow, or as somebody put it, no luck. This town has seen better days. Most of the shops appear to be boarded up, and the place needs a fresh coat of paint. You're thinking it's probably a silver ore refinery out in the distance. You can see kind of built up on the side of a hill, or not a hill, but a part of the mountain. Again, as you came up, you hit that constant thump. The most prominent building as you're entering town is that Sidewinder Saloon. It's been freshly painted and appears to be under construction. All the windows are covered with boards awaiting glass, except for the large front window, and there are stacks of lumber and barrels of nails under a tarp.
Hmm.
So the first thing that hits besides that thumping noise, which could get really annoying, or maybe you could get used to it, I guess, if you stayed here long enough. But you smell fresh bread, bacon. You catch that over all the manure and the sweat and the stench of yourselves. But there's fresh bread in the air. Your stomachs are growling. You could almost like close your eyes and lead yourself there.
That sounds good, but is there a place for our horses?
Yes, right as you're coming into town on Bridge Street. So you've gone your little quarter of a mile. You see the livery right to the south.
You know,
Prominent building.
I would go straight there first because
Would
got
make
to take
sense.
care of Buttercup.
You got to take care of your horses. Few are limping. It's been a hard ride.
As we're going in, when we're still all still together, I'm gonna say, might I suggest that we hold off on throwing a lot of our money around until we find out how much they know about Bunker Hill and the robbery. If they know, it's going to be a little suspicious to have 6 men come in and start throwing around a lot of money.
Yeah, I'll use my normal pocket money.
I don't know
if you
how
don't have to
news.
spend it, don't need to.
Don't know how news could get here faster than we did. We were out running in a posse.
Do we see anything like a telegraph office or anything like that here?
Yeah, you do see a telegraph office. It's further into town, but yeah, there's a telegraph office. There you see lines.
Yeah, White Hair, I agree with you, but rather be safe than sorry just for a little bit. not saying don't go and get some food and drink, but don't be gambling away everything until we know.
But don't go putting $100 on a hand of poker.
All right, as you're entering the livery, again, it's a very prominent barn. Classic red, but it's faded. You see painted on the makeshift sign out there, Peaches Livery.
Mr. Peaches, are you there?
Yeah, you see a 12-year-old dirty, scrawny kid comes running out. Yes'm, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm going to go over there to the saloon and get a meal, but I think my horse here, Buttercup, needs to be taken care of. Can I
Sure
get a
will.
stall, food, and equipment to curry her coat?
Oh, I'll brush her down real well.
What's your rate?
Oh, it's reasonable. We'll feed it. We've got some good oats. I'll brush her down real well. Yeah, you can look behind them. You know, although, like I said, it could be cleaned up a wee bit, but the hay looks pretty decent. And you notice there's a few other horses in there.
Any of them look like they've been well ridden?
There are 3 really nice, probably freshly cut horses in there.
But none of them that have been hard ridden recently.
No, nothing hard.
So I assume we're all putting our horses up to
Um,
fed and
Yeah.
cleaned.
yeah, Junior comes running in. He's calling to his paw. Paw, I need some help. And he kind of waits. You see a rather large man, bald, seen better days, comes stumbling up to the door, looks out and say, Junior, you got it. You got it. Just go ahead. And he stumbles back in to the barn.
I take care of my own horse and give me an open stall. I will feed the horse the right amount, and I make
Yeah.
sure it doesn't overwater. And I will give the little boy, I don't know what your rate is, but this is for you to take extra care of my horse, and I give him a penny.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank
That's
you.
enough for candy. I know that at this time frame.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a few dollars. It depends on how long you're gonna stay. But
I'm
no,
not nearly as fussy with my old nag. I just leave it there and tell him I'll pay you later. I head towards
As
the
you're-
saloon.
Spur, as you're in that barn, though, you see a rattlesnake comes out of the hay.
Another rattlesnake.
They're moving through. That one is moving through the barn, just right down the middle of it.
That is okay. Is it coming towards me?
Give me a luck roll.
Okay. I have luck. I'm not on my horse now, but I'm not on the 49. Made it.
Okay. No, it's not. It looks like it may be going out of the barn the opposite direction. And Junior's coming in with White Hair's horse saying, damn things are all over this town since those tremors began a month ago.
Really now?
I will take care with a pitchfork to make sure there is no hay on the ground inside of there for my horse and make sure there's no snakes.
That
And then
sounds
put
like a
my
plan.
horse away.
He comes back. He's putting the horses in. He turns to Beanpole. He goes, little Junior, you here for the big event?
Oh, I don't know. What's the big event?
Oh, there's going to be one of those what do you call it? Lunar eclipse tonight.
Oh,
Everyone's gathering at the saloon for a party. I sure
Oh,
hope
I
can
didn't-
go.
yeah, that'd be nifty. You ever seen a eclipse before?
No, never have.
No, I ain't either. So,
I hope he looks up. It's getting cloudy. I hope we'll be able to see it tonight.
uh, we might. We might.
Good. He takes your horse. He seems to be taking well care of the horses. You can also hear next to you, there's that familiar ring of a blacksmith on the opposite side of the livery. Looks like a freight company there. But that smell of bread, and now you're picking up roasted like pork and beans and just food. And
Oh,
looking through the livery. Oh, go ahead, Beanpole.
I think you were going to answer my question. But go ahead.
Looking through, yeah, you see, looks more like a makeshift little encampment. Lots of tents, thrown together buildings. But that's where the smell is coming from. And there's quite a few people down there milling around.
I secure most of the paper money while I'm in my stall away from others, uh, putting it down in my boot.
Okay, that's
It's
that's pretty
separate up.
loud. That's a little bit of money, but yeah.
Yeah, and the coin I've got to put into places in my coat, in vest pockets and stuff, so it doesn't jingle. But I do have the crumpler one, the crumpled up ones that were from the robbery that would a cowpoke would have in his pocket.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is anyone else doing anything right now in the livery?
Well,
Uh,
you can go, Julian.
I'm just going to get my gear, saddlebags, things like that off the horse to take with me. I'll leave the saddle and that kind of stuff with the horse and livery, but personal effects are coming with me.
Yep, same here.
Yeah, he takes the saddle off. They put it over the fence, the rail there. He starts brushing down your horses, hangs your blankets, the saddle blankets up. Kid seems to know what he's doing.
I'm pretty much doing the same thing with my horse, Jericho, since he's all stabled up. After hearing about a rattlesnake in the stables, I'm gonna try and choose the stable with the least amount of hay on the floor. Um, and I'll just take my rucksack with me, and I think I want to follow Whitehair and head towards the saloon.
Do I see off to the south, since we're coming out of the livery?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see the laundry?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's this makeshift camp down there with quite a few people milling around.
I would like to head there with my gear and get my one clean shirt out of my pack and have see if I can get someone to clean my clothes while I've got the opportunity, and my saddle blankets and
That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a really,
the underwear
really
that I've been
nice
in
plan.
for the past 6 days. I'd
Maybe
rather
they
be
should have a
clean.
bath.
Yeah, if they have a nice big tub of hot water, I would probably get cleaned up.
Who's going where? That smell of baked bread and roasted pork and stuff is definitely coming from that little makeshift encampment down there.
So, in not a dissimilar vein, I assume that the saloon will have alcohol, which I need some alcohol because my butt's killing me from falling off the horse. And maybe they will have some companionship who can, rub me down with some liniment
Maybe,
and other things.
maybe.
Because it's been and take a bath. Probably have that too.
I'm fixing for some whiskey.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's what Burnt Beans is thinking as well.
there's three going to the saloon, and Spurs headed down to the Chinese encampment. George and Beanpole.
George wants to head to the saloon to get a drink, but same time he wants to take a quick look. Not anything that would get him noticed, but wants to see what kind of business the bank seems to be doing.
All right, we'll get to that, and then Beanpole.
I'm going to follow my nose.
All right, let's do the two of you. Spur and Beanpole headed down to this. As you get closer, again, there's a lot of pigs and pens and stuff like this, and chickens running around, and it's decent, but it's makeshift. It was, scrap wood, lots of canvas, everything's up out of the mud, but there's quite a few tents and, again, makeshift houses down here. It's clearly what you would expect. It's a Chinese little encampment there. It looks like somebody has made some kind of baking oven. It's got a tent that's opened up. There's long tables in there. There's a few people eating already. Yeah, you can just smell that food. It really smells good in that, little mud,
Oh, wow.
little mud. And as you enter, a man comes up to you, a Chinese man, perfect English. May I help you? What do you need? Would you like a bath? Would you like some food? Your clothes? We'll wash those as well.
Yes.
The whole thing.
Do you have
Well,
any?
what do you
have
want
any
first?
good homespun pants and shirt that I could buy? It's been a long time on the road.
No, but we could repair anything that you might have.
Okay, then I would hand over my kit, and while you're cleaning that, yeah, I probably need to clean myself a little bit, and then I'm going to be really hungry. It smells very good.
Oh,
How much for all three of those?
best food in town. He quotes you a price. It's really reasonable. Not
Yeah,
a
I'm assuming
problem.
like a quarter, maybe a quarter for the entire repair of my and washing of my
Yeah,
clothes.
it'll be with the whole bath and stuff. It'll be a few dollars.
I count out the change. Here's 2 bits, 4 bits. Here's $1. Here's another crumped up dollar.
Yeah, there's another like Chinese woman. She comes, runs up. Well, not runs up. She comes up, grabs your clothes, shows you a nice little partitioned area. Nice warm bath right there. Nice
Okay.
tub. Beanpole, what are you doing? Do you want the same?
No, I'm just here for the food.
All right. There's a plate thrown down on the table for you. It's got really nice bread, roasted pork, some beans on there, some rice.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat this and not have any manners about me because I'm starving.
Go for it. It is really good. I mean, especially since you haven't had a really decent cooked meal for a while. This is some of the best food you've had.
Yeah.
Spur, yeah. I'm assuming you're naked, sitting in a hot tub of water.
Yes, except for I've got my
Where's your boots?
my gun is right here next to me on the barrel, and the boots are right here on the left of me.
All right. Beanpole, as you're sitting out there, you see that there are, well, probably about 6 men. They look like miners. I mean, you just can kind of get that sense. Just eating away.
I kind of ask him, what kind of mining do y'all do?
I turn to you. Mine silver.
Okay. It's a pretty good seam up here.
It's been played out, but I think we're guaranteed that we're going to hit the mother lode soon. And with the mother lode said, everyone, the rest of the other five miners sitting there, they grab their mugs and hold it up, and everyone yells, "Mother lode." Set it back down. And they go back to eating.
Okay. I don't disturb them again.
All right. Switch to the other group. There is obviously that, like I said, the freight company to the north. You see the big old church close to the saloon, but the Sidewinder Saloon is right there at the end of Bridge Street. It does look, as you're getting closer, either it's completely remodeled or it's fresh built.
Music playing? Can we hear music? Piano playing?
No piano playing. You will pass again, the blacksmith shop as you're going up to it. There's a large water tower, and there's a hardware store, but that hardware store has been boarded up. The church, as you look as well, is boarded up as well, too.
Hmm.
And
I'm heading for the saloon doors.
someone wanted to check the bank.
George did.
Yeah, as you look down the street, there's a few of those buildings that were boarded up, but you get that classic bank look with the high front. It's boarded up too.
Hmm. Well, it seems like this place is mined out then.
Maybe
It
that's why
does
they call it.
appear that it's on its last leg as a little mining town.
Good that nobody's coming out here to visit.
Yeah. Only thing they got then is that saloon, so we might as well have some fun. We're not going to get anything extra out of here.
No.
Just mind your P's and Q's. We just got here. I don't want to have to run out of town 10 minutes from now.
I'm right with you.
All right.
All right, let's get some whiskey.
Classic swinging doors. You walk in, there's people in the bar. It's a 2-story, that classic. It's got the balcony or kind of around, wrapping around
Yeah.
on 3 sides, where you could walk out. But you notice again that all the windows have been boarded up, or
That's weird.
didn't get glass put in them.
Maybe they have dust storms or something out here. Anyways, I don't care.
Throw open the doors, the swinging doors. You get that classic sound as they creak open. Yeah, there's what looks to be like a few of the locals here, probably miners, some town folk. They're scattered around on the tables playing cards, drinking some beer. There's 3 cowboys, obviously, sitting there hooping and hollering, laughing with each other at a table by themselves. And pretty much you just see it's a really nice saloon inside. It looks like somebody spent a lot of money. It's got, decorative features on it. It's looks like it was a lot of money being put into it. And it's also painted, or it's also got a lot of Native American decorations, probably war trophies in there. Nice large bar, seems to be well stocked. But you get that feeling that either it was stopped in mid-construction or it's still being worked on. And the only people that you see is a man behind the bar, kind of a dandy, but he's got an apron on, hair's kind of slicked back, and a older woman, in her 50s, nice petite woman, kind of serving drinks.
Go up to the bar.
Hey, what brings you here? He holds out his hand.
Looking for some whiskey.
Oh,
Some more over here, too. I mosey on up.
sure. Starts pouring you some drinks. It's kind of giving you guys kind of a side eye on this. I'm assuming you're fully armed.
Oh, yeah.
Shotguns, rifles, whatever you might have over.
I think I left my shotgun at
shotguns
the
are on
horse.
The horse, yeah.
Okay, you left your long
It's got a
arms.
sidearm.
Yeah, but I'm very openly wearing my 45 Colt.
George did bring a shotgun because he's a heck of a lot better with a shotgun than he is with his.
Burpees would
Colt.
have brought his shotgun too because he doesn't have a pistol.
Yeah. Yeah, you boys look like you've been riding hard.
Right.
Just ride along.
Hmm.
Yeah, just get us the drinks, won't you?
I mean, you don't have to be unfriendly here. It's all fine. My
Don't
name's
take him too
Lance.
personally. He's just an asshole.
Well, he, like I say, reaches out, shakes somebody's hand, or at least puts his hand out.
I'll shake his hand.
All right. Oh, Lance. I'm owner of this establishment and mayor of this town, this fine town.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. My name's Jerry.
Good to meet you, Jerry. Yeah, I've got best whiskey. I'm assuming you came for the big event tonight.
Yeah, we
No,
heard
we're
something
just-
about a festival.
Yeah, everybody's coming here to town or to the saloon. Everyone in town's coming. It's going to be something to see tonight.
Now, how do
Sounds
you
like-
see the moon from inside the saloon?
Oh, we'll see it.
You didn't quite answer my question there, sir.
You can,
What, you just gonna bust open a window? I
can
mean, I
walk
see
out.
they don't got glass, but
we can walk out, but when it's happening,
admittedly, it don't seem like there's any better places to host a proper hoedown around these parts.
I don't know if you want to stand outside all night, go for it. He pours you drinks. You see again this woman kind of working the tables, laughing. Every once in a while, if somebody gets a little handsy, she smacks them, gives them a thorough talking to. Damn
How
it,
old would you say she is?
about 50.
Yeah. I look around, see if there's any other ladies.
The only ladies are there's a large painting on one of the walls of this classic three maidens in a pool, some kind of pond, nude, bathing.
I'll just drink my whiskey.
You don't want the 50-year-old there, Whitey?
I don't respond, George.
Are you staying at the bar or?
I'm gonna grab my
Yeah, I'm
whiskey
staying at the
and
bar.
I'm gonna grab my whiskey and walk over to one of the tables, see if of people gambling, see if I can join a game.
I'm with burnt beans on that. I'm sipping my whiskey at the bar initially. I'm just eyeballing to see if some people are playing cards, and if so, I'll join.
Yeah, you've got a couple tables there. Some miners. You can distinctly tell miners from town folk. It's kind of a mixture, but there's a table full of miners, and then they're playing cards, and there's a few town folks sitting down. They're playing cards as well. If you walk
Mayor,
up to them,
go ahead.
you walk up to them, they don't really look up.
They mind if we join your game?
Or at least the next one.
Give me a either one of you, if not both. Give me a whatever social role you have, except for intimidate, unless you're really trying to intimidate them.
Yeah, I'm
Now-
trying to keep a low profile. I'm not going to intimidate it. I'll leave the smooth talking to Beans.
Yeah, I failed that pretty badly. I tried charm, which is my highest, and I got an 82 out of 65.
There's one rough looking miner looks up and no room for out of towners.
Even out of towners with money.
How much money you got?
I'll tell you what, I promise I'll lose the first 3 hands.
Oh, well, then have a seat.
And my friend here too.
You buy us around.
By all means. What was the name of the bartender slash mayor?
Lance.
Hey, Lance, let's get a round of whiskeys for the table over here.
Will do. Katie, get over here. Come here. Whiskeys. And he's like, damn it, I'm coming. I'll get over there when I get over there.
And I'll pay the tab on this, but I'm gonna not be suspicious about it or nothing, and to just grab some of the 11 $1 bills in my pocket.
All right. You sit down there and you really notice that there's no food. There's one lady here serving. It'll just be whiskey or beer.
I can wait a little while. It's more fun to drink on an empty stomach anyways.
Oh yeah. We'll roll those constitution rolls here.
So, Mayor,
Anyone
I
else?
couldn't help
What else?
but notice as we moseyed in here that a lot of their buildings are closed, boarded up.
You talking to Lance, the bartender?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the mayor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but I believe in this town, and I think, I know that our luck's going to turn around here, and the mine's going to hit the mother lode, and with that, every miner, every town folks picks up their mug and says all at once, mother lode, and slams it back down,
I'll join in.
saying
At
mother
least in the
lode.
raising. Because I'd never heard them say motherlode before. Like
Oh.
in the process of them raising, I would raise my glass.
All right. But yeah, I've got faith in this town.
So, and I look up at the upstairs and say, so do you have rooms here?
Yeah, we have a few rooms left. How many you need?
Well, I just need a place where I can take a bath, and
Ooh,
I
baths are with the Chinese down there. It's just Katie and I, and we're expecting a whole lot of people tonight. So
really okay, fine.
but
I'll
no, we've got rooms. We can. I think we've got
I don't
3
need to
rooms up there. If you need a room.
wasn't really planning on staying, so I just wanted a place where I could clean up. I'm going to throw back the whiskey and sort of generally announce to the other guys. I'm going to say, well, I'm off to see the Chinese bath.
All righty. You know where to find burnt beans, and I.
George,
Good luck.
Are you parking in the saloon, or are you?
Is there a piano on the premise?
Yes, there is. It's in the corner.
I'm going to go and sit down over there, and I'm going to go play chopsticks.
Oh, fine. White hair. Do you want to you headed straight there? You
Yeah,
doing anything else?
I'm a man of focus, you see. And once I get my mind set on doing something, I go for it. So I'm going to, yeah. Of course, I pay for the drink.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't because Hardtack paid for everything. He got a round for everyone, so I just leave. I'm heading out to where Beanpole and Spur went.
Are you backtracking or are you going down like Main Street there, coming out, turning down?
Well, I saw where they went, and I
Yes.
assume that's where the Chinese bath is and all that. So yeah, I'm backtracking.
Okay. As you're walking back again, the blacksmith's out there working. You pass that heavy set fellow from the livery. He's walking towards the saloon.
My horse okay?
Yeah, boy's got it.
I'll just keep walking then.
Keeps walking. All right. Well, it's easy to find your way down. Yes, sir.
I would like a bath.
All right, Beanpole, you're out there. Spur, by this time, you're probably either you've fallen asleep in that tub or
Oh no,
you're just getting out.
I don't fall asleep on that. I'm too anxious to get some coffee and beans and whatever else now that I'm clean. We need to take care of the insides a little bit. And then
All
I'm
right.
gonna, see what's going on with the town. What's
Well,
going on with all these
Both
snakes?
of you,
I hate
both of you
snakes.
see white hair coming in.
I tip my hat and I point over to where the barrels were and the ladies that handle clothing or whatnot.
Yeah. So I'll pretty much do exactly the same routine. They can clean my clothes while I take a bath.
All right. Yeah. These women grab your clothes, start working on that. Nice warm bath. Fresh bath is made for you.
I noticed that I'm not at max health. What's up with me? Is that just bruises or did I get cut?
Oh no. If your character sheet has take your max, you're fine, except for if you fallen off your horse, take a point of damage, but you didn't fall off your horse.
Right.
So the assistants at the bath, are they all Asian women?
Yes.
What do
Very
they
contagious.
think of my extremely white skin since I'm an albino? Do they think that's weird?
They're staring at you a little bit, but they're just very respectful and they're to their business.
Yeah. I'll have them massage wear.
Oh,
Landed.
nice. Yeah. Beanpole, as you're getting your, service here, maybe another plate.
Yeah, I'm on dinner plate number 2 at this point.
I'm a very slight man. Most of it's going to be coffee, but I will eat a plate, which is huge for me.
Well, Chin comes up and hands you Beanpole another plate and said, "Hey, now don't eat too much. It might make you too sleepy for tonight. You don't want to fall asleep."
Oh, yeah.
Or
Do you have any
lunar
coffee?
Oh,
Do you have any
yes. Best coffee in town.
I'll take a coffee then.
Yeah, you probably do 2 plates of food in a cup. I'm doing 1 plate of food and at least 2 cups.
But you smell good.
Yes.
And you're looking good.
Well, we're gonna be improving that too, because I think I might want to stop by the actual barber and potentially the general store once I get the last cup of coffee in me and asking around. I've been seeing so many rattlesnakes around here. I hate snakes. What's going on with that?
Yeah, Chin seems to be the only one that speaks English. The others that have helped you, waited on you, served you food and stuff, they have a little bit of English, or they're not saying anything to you. They're just, again, going about their business. But yeah, Chin looks a little anxious and he goes, ever since we started getting some tremors, and I think that's just drawing the snakes up.
Snakes are weird critters.
It's the
Ground
mind.
is
Maybe they're
shaky,
blasting or something.
probably disturbs them.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got a looks like the town was getting boarded up, and there was a wanted sign for a sheriff.
Are you interested? You can go see the mayor.
Well, I might. I need to get cleaned up first. Well, thank you for getting cleaned up, but this is getting a little scraggly. I saw there was a barber. Is he any good?
He's new in town, but he can shave you.
Okay. Well, I would finish up my cup of coffee, and I would mosey over to the general store because I need a different pair of underwear.
Yes.
I was
You
kind
all
of sad
do.
I was kind of sad about putting some damp stuff back on there. And it's like, yeah, I need a shirt, pair of pants, new underwear, several pairs of socks. Boots are good because I ride. I don't walk anywhere.
Right. We'll get back to you. Hardtack and burnt beans. Give me your gambling rolls.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's see if I can get lucky. Oh,
So
I got an
regular.
11 under 60. That's an extreme.
Damn.
I said regular success.
Um, Give me a psychology roll as you're sitting there playing. Burnt beans guaranteed to lose the first three.
I was lucky in that I never made such a proposition, but no, I got a 68 on psych. That's a fail.
Yeah, you hardtack, you did win the pot. So a few extra dollars to you. They don't seem upset. They don't seem to get angry at that. It's a friendly game of cards.
In the spirit of the game, after winning, I'll cover another round for everyone.
Wow. Katie comes up. Damn, you're generous, sir. And
I've been on a long road and I just want to rest. That's the thing about joy, it's better when you spread it around. For context, this is
hell
my
yeah,
third shot of whiskey. Still on that empty stomach.
we're keeping track here.
I don't think I want to drink after more of this.
It's gonna take its toll on you, both of you here. George.
Yep.
What are you doing?
He's pretty much as long as no one stops him, he's just going to keep playing chopsticks and keeps drinking. As soon as there's a empty glass of whiskey, he's going to fill it back up again.
All right. Did you grab a bottle or just is Kate?
Yeah, I think I probably would have bought a bottle.
All right. Yeah, you're playing getting better as you're drinking.
At least to me.
Sounds like it.
This is one thing that George is good for.
Well,
You
for a
do
short
get
amount of time.
George, though, as you are playing, and I'm sure you've maybe gone past chopsticks, maybe.
Well, I don't technically have it as a thing, so that's why I'm just thinking chopsticks.
Okay, chopsticks. Well, this is even better. You're almost then that damn thumping that you hear. You almost start playing to that, keeping rhythm with that thumping going on. White hair, there's
Okay.
a nice bath set up for you, all clean. They've taken your clothes. What'd you do with your money?
Oh, I keep my money in a leather pouch that's usually around my neck. but I've probably put it into my boots. I've stuffed it in, and like Spur, my boots are right here next to the.
Of course. Yeah, you can smell you again. They give you some soap, cleaning your clothes. You can smell the food out there. There's a hot plate waiting for you.
Yeah, I'll get
When
food
you saw
afterwards.
when you saw Spur, you noticed he was about a half-inch taller than he was before.
Yeah, that money stuffed in your boot kind of does that for you. All right, Spur, Beanpole. Beanpole, are you going with Spur or are you staying behind with white hair, sitting here?
I'm actually going to hang out down here with
Okay.
white hair. I'm kind of resting. I'm comfortable at the moment.
You chill there. Cups of coffee coming. They even offer you some sugar.
Oh wow.
But that is unique. It's not even honey or molasses, straight up sugar.
Sure. It's the brown sugar. It's not been refined, but it's
Oh, that's still
still
raw
sugar.
sugar.
Still.
Someday they'll call that Demerara sugar, and it'll be more expensive than the regular stuff.
Exactly.
Did you
I'm more
guys ever
partial to
eat
sorghum.
raw sugar cane as a kid?
Oh yeah. So, Beanpole, what's up with this? Everybody coming out here to see some event?
I don't know. I'm a little bit suspicious of what's going on around here. I tried to talk to, and I'm kind of lowering my voice a little bit. I'm kind of talk to these miners over here, and they're talking about the mother lode.
Yeah, miners are always talking about the mother lode,
I know, but
and then they all starve to death.
well, I think these ones are. I asked them how the silver was coming out of the mountain, and they said, well, it's okay. But it's kind of the way they said mother lode. They all said it at the same time.
Well,
They just picked up on that. You're whispering. I just rolled a listen roll. They grab their cups and they lift it up. Mother load slams it back down.
good luck to you. How long have you been looking for the mother lode?
Oh, we've been, when this miners turns around, we've been looking for it all our lives. And the rest of them kind of laugh. That
Hey, I ain't never been a miner. What's it like down there?
it's the worst. It's dirty and dark, and you don't know when the wall's going to cave in on you. So,
And how
but
much have you
I
gotten
wouldn't
out
have
of
it
it?
any other way.
How much have you made?
We do good. It's again the vein that we've been uh, following. It's kind of petering out, but I know we're gonna find something else here, something real soon.
So, how do they know? How do y'all know if the silver that you're mining isn't going in somebody's pocket?
We get paid. Seems like the foreman's always going to make a little bit more. Oh,
So,
are you talking about stealing it
well, yeah. I mean, some
coming
people
out?
are not exactly the most honest people in the world.
Yeah, this isn't pure. This is, you'd be carrying out larger chunks. It'd be pretty obvious. Now, I worked a gold claim once that they made a shower right out. They hosed us down and checked us out before we left the mine itself. Made us open our
Wow.
mouths and everything, and spread our cheeks.
So
Yeah,
that silver comes in bits and pieces inside of larger rocks.
yeah, and it's being worked.
You'd have to walk out with a big giant sack
Yeah,
of rocks to get any
you
kind of
got it.
silver.
You got it.
I see. That makes sense. So what? Then they take it somewhere, crush it, and melt it down.
Yeah, the refinery over there, and you can see off in the distance that this is a large building, kind of stair step down, built on the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Um,
You guys
I've
are from
heard.
out east, right? You're not miners at all, right? What are you doing
Well, I
here?
mean, we know what miners are, but
No, no,
we're
I'm from somewhere else. I'm from Missouri.
Hmm,
we're
not
we're
miners.
cattlemen mostly,
Oh, what you doing out these parts?
just traveling across country.
Oh, well, we don't get a lot of visitors. Usually, if it's not mine related, then
Well, we wouldn't have stopped here except that we saw your sign. We kind of amused by the joke of it, and we were tired and wanted a bath. So here we
some
are.
asshole did that to our sign, and I swear, if we catch him, uh, he won't be painting again. But we're gonna hit that mother load. As soon as he says that, they
Mother load.
mother load.
Um, so I was talking to the kid down at delivery, and he said that there's been some tremors. Do y'all
Yeah, I think
experience?
Yeah, we hit a pocket down there. We had to pull out of that. Pulled back from that tunnel. But you get that. This rock carries any old little shift through it, and town feels it.
And you said it seems to be stirring up the snakes, huh?
Yeah, these folks around here. I mean, it's just snakes. Who cares?
I care. I don't like them.
You have a doctor in town.
We do have a doctor, Doc Rody. He's got a house over by the church. We don't see him much. We don't, but we keep him around. There's always little accidents in the mines.
Cool.
Is he a pretty good doctor?
Good enough. If he's not drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's we're gonna turn this town around. We all have faith. The cat in the back, kind of floating.
It's a bobcat.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hunt them snakes.
That was Cleo. She's a black cat with green eyes, and she's actually been good luck to me.
Mhm.
Well,
Little
you're
buttercup.
just swimming in luck, aren't you? Swimming a lucky horse,
As long as you're on that damn
lucky
horse.
boots.
I'm surprised he didn't bring that horse in with him, riding it around town.
Oh, we will.
He goes into the saloon riding his horse. Hey, fellas, mind if I get in a gambling game here? No, I'll just stay on the horse.
So after I eat, and really probably without announcing it, I'm going to get up and mosey outside. And I think I'm going to try to locate the doctor.
All right. Yeah, I mean, the miner said, he's got a house up there by the church. And the only other thing that I was going to say while you were talking to the miner and you're talking about those snakes, the only one that really gives a damn about those snakes is the crazy ass preacher.
Is he over by the church?
Oh yeah.
Well, Christians and snakes don't usually go together ever since Adam and Eve.
You would think that. He's gone a bit squirrely.
Is he one of them snake handlers?
Yeah, he does handle snakes now.
Uh,
I hate snakes.
So Whitehair, you're getting up, just
Yep.
headed towards the doctor.
Oh, actually, maybe I should put clothes on. So, yeah, I assume that they've
Your
washed
long-
my clothes then.
Yeah, they'll bring it back and yeah, it's as laundered as best it can. It's still a little wet. not going to get dry unless you're quick enough.
I
They
I-
run
Probably
out.
tried. They probably
I
tried to
envision-
use the hot irons, and that helps it a little bit.
Put it
well,
through
I
the
kind of
ringer.
envision that they have a barrel set over a fire that they crank and they throw
Yep,
everything in
it's
there
an
and
old-fashioned crank.
watch it tumble dry.
Crank, and then you run it through the ringer to dry it out, and set it out by the fire. So you're eating, your clothes are roasting.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're a little damp. So
No problem. Yeah, they get dressed, no problem. You're gonna backtrack the way you came, or try a different route.
set over by the church, so it's not going to be going back the way I came. I will head. Well, let's see. Where am I? I'm over by the Chinese Laundry. There's the church. I guess instead of I'll be going by. I will be going by the livery and the blacksmith again.
Yeah, back up through that way.
Yeah.
I would be going
Past
by
the
the
bank.
bank and the telegraph office to get up and then to the general store.
Okay, yeah, you telegraph office, it's functioning. You also see a sign out there that says newspaper, The Mountaineer.
If I can stop on by, I would pick up a paper because that might have news about what may have gone on in Kansas. See if there's any posters up. And
You go to the door, and it's locked. It doesn't look like there's anyone inside.
telegraph office shut down.
Yeah, whatever's tacked on the walls outside, you see on the bulletin board, most of that stuff's faded, torn off. It's been in disrepair for a while.
Yeah, I don't spend any time doing it. I just wanted to take a look and see if there was
Understandable. Understandable. Right across the street, you see that the general store. There's a woman there, kind of in a tight black outfit, gray hair. Hairstyle is kind of makes her look like, I don't know. There's two. It's parted down the middle and it's kind of fluffy on the sides and pulled back in a tight bun. She's got some, beady eyes, and she's just out there sweeping, staring at you.
Pardon
And
me,
you
ma'am.
see over the top.
Do you run the
Woods
store?
General Store.
Pardon me, ma'am. Do you run the store?
Yeah, I run the store. What do you need?
I've been on the trail for a while, and I need some general goods, some clothing. What do you have? Can I see?
Go inside,
Yep.
as she's sweeping, almost kind of sweeping the dirt towards you.
So I'm looking for men's small red underwear.
You see as you walk in, it's a fairly well-stocked general store. There's probably some clothing behind the counter, but behind the counter is this I wouldn't say she's a looker. There's a rather younger woman, maybe 30s, back there, slightly overweight, nice, but not curvy in the right places. She's got a lazy eye. She's missing a couple teeth. She looks a little disheveled. She goes, "Hi, can I help you?"
Well, yes. I need some clothing. Some of my stuff has gotten a little worn on the trail. I'm men's size small,
Sure.
underwear,
Can I?
shirt, pants.
She runs over and grabs a bunch of clothes off the shelves behind her, runs over to you, and have you ever been groped? Because you're being groped now by this woman as she's helping you with. Does this fit? Does this fit here? Maybe we need a different pair of pants. Maybe I could take it in here.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll have to see. I try to see, look at if there's any type of measurement on it.
No,
'Cause
she's measuring
I'm
you
a
up.
slight gentleman, so they probably have a men's small.
Oh
They-
yeah, he's if you're not uncomfortable being groped, she gets you fitted out really
As long as
nice.
she's not picking my pocket, if she's hitting the soft spots, it's fine. But if she start hitting groin, then we're gonna have words.
The only thing that happens there as she's starting to outfit you out, the woman that's on the porch that was sweeping comes in, yells, "Harriet, leave that man alone, damn it. Just sell him the stuff and get him out of here."
Um, do they have potential mining equipment? I'm looking for a belt, and to the keeper, I'm looking for a belt that's wide enough that you could fit gold coins in it.
Oh,
You used to have stuff like that at one point.
give me a luck roll. See if something
Okay.
like that's in there.
I made my luck roll.
All
Normal.
right. Yeah. There's a
Yeah,
little
I will.
black
I
belt.
need a new belt. Mine's worn. And like I said, mainly I'm not trying to go uh, extravagant. General working man's clothes, maybe a shopkeeper's type of outfit. Just decent shirt, new underwear, Got to have that. Some extra socks, and a belt. My boots are good. Maybe a couple handkerchiefs, and
All right.
I already have a saddlebag and stuff like that. Do they even have do they have dynamite here?
No, she doesn't have dynamite in the
Okay.
general store.
Does she have whiskey?
Yeah, she could.
Yeah,
She's got a
I'm
couple
not
bottles.
looking for a glass bottle. I'm looking for an actual type of canteen that wouldn't break if it fell out of off of a horse or something.
Well, it's going to come in a glass. You could put it in a canteen.
Okay, I'll get one of the flat bottles, not one of the round ones.
Yeah, Harriet's kind of all over you, and even the old lady's kind of interested in all the things that you're buying. That's a mighty nice fine set there.
Well, I've been in these clothes for a month, and your town looked inviting. It sounded like you're going to have an event tonight. And I
Oh,
figured, maybe I can get a job here, and I better present myself, as well as I could.
Well, they're looking for a
I
sheriff.
heard that there's an opening for a sheriff.
Sheriff? Yeah, take a sheriff. We could use a sheriff around here.
Well, like I said, I wanted to make a good impression, and I figured this is the best place to do it.
Well,
And if they have a place where I can change, I would, just to make sure everything fits.
Harriet will say you can change right here, but we don't have a room. You can go to the saloon. They've got rooms to rent.
Well, I'll take my purchases there then, because I want to celebrate with the town.
Well, I'll see you tonight.
Sure.
All right. Harriet gives you a wink as you walk out the door. Hardtack and burnt beans. You're plain drinking. Give me those constitution rolls.
Here we go.
Regular success.
This is going to be close. Let's see here. That's a 54. What's my con? I'm going to spend 4 points of luck to get a regular success.
Okay. You're definitely feeling. Yeah, you're not at the point now. You made your con rolls. But that I'm going to say next time, if you haven't eaten anything, you're going to get a disadvantage on your con rolls.
Okay. Does that include this roll? Should I roll again?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. I'm not going to drink anymore, but because I can feel the specter
Yeah, you can feel
of
it.
drunkenness coming upon me. But But just because I'm hungry and I don't want to get involved in any festivities on an empty stomach, whenever we finish up this, this next third game of cards, I think I'm going to go and at least grab some kind of bite to eat. They don't got nothing here.
Yeah, if you ask Katie, she'll point you to the Chinese. They're the ones, with the hotel closing up and stuff, where it's down there. Chinese
Yeah.
fill your belly.
So when we finish our current hand, I'll just say, well, gentlemen, it's been real fun, but before the festivities get going, I think I should get myself a bite to eat. See y'all
Right.
later. And
Burnt beans, what are you doing?
I'll stand up and I'll say, I think I'll join him. I lost my 3 hands. Don't want to lose any more. Kind of start to stand up. As I'm standing up, I'm going to look at those other 3 cowboys that were there. What are they doing?
They're still hooping and hollering, and they're the ones that every once in a while reach over and grab Katie and then get an earful. I mean, she just cusses them up and down. But they're young men. They're in their 20s. They're cow hands. They're definitely just kind of
seem like the kind of guys that have been on the road for months and are letting off steam.
Yeah, they've been working the herds for a while, and they're having a good time. The only thing that you hear every once in a while is complaining that they wish they had prettier girls here. Any girls would do. But that's what you get. Now, before you finish your cards, you do see this that fella, the big fellow from the livery, comes stumbling in. And he, turns to the bartender, set me up.
Kind of keep watching him.
Yeah, give me just give me a spot hidden. He's kind of disheveled. He's in his long johns. He's got his pants on, suspenders on. He's got his sleeves all rolled up.
Eyeballing.
Failed.
That's a 13 under 55, so that's a hard.
Oh, one thing you do notice then, Hardtech, is he reaches up and says, "Set me up, Lance." He's got on his inner arm. It looks like from your, well, you got a hard, right? You got a hard.
Yeah.
Says, yeah, it looks like a brand, like you would brand a cow. You steer.
Like on his skin.
On his inside his forearm.
That's curious. I'm not going to bring it up now because we're in other company, but I'll take note of that and crinkle my brow.
Yeah, it looks like Jim sits his ass up there at the bar, and he looks like he's parked it for a while.
Oh, yell over, George, come on, let's go get something to eat. Sure, these people don't want to hear the same song again.
I'm hungry. I got everything I need right here in this bottle.
George, give me your Constitution roll.
All right. Well, I will say he was intending to get drunk. That's why he came here.
Well, you can do that.
But I did roll a 30 on my con, so that is a success.
All right. Keep drinking and keep playing.
Yeah. Well, he was going to want to drink until he's good and liquored up, and then he wanted to go admire the Indian artifacts that you had mentioned were around the place.
Why don't we turn to that then? Yeah, you get look around. It is again the big art piece is the classic women by the pool, but every saloon that you go in has got something up on the walls. This one just happens to have various American Indian objects. There's bows, there's some spears, there's some decorated beadwork up through there hanging on the walls.
Well, just because I have it, I'd be kind of interested in. I know I'm probably a little liquored up at the moment, but what do I know about this beading that's on this native display?
You're going to see a variety of different tribes here, and some of it is not probably war trophies at all. It's probably just basically touristy stuff. Just some fake stuff sold here and there.
I'll just say tchotchkes, and I'll just kind of rip them down off the wall.
Lance, what the hell are you doing?
Them things fake.
Well, who cares?
Is this
People are here to
happening?
drink, not look at the stuff on the walls.
Is this happening while Beans and I are still around?
Yeah, you can still be in there.
George, don't fucking piss off the goddamn bartender.
I think your friend Katie's. I think you better. Your damn friend, he's had too much. Maybe walk him around a little bit.
Yeah,
George,
maybe.
come on.
George, why don't you come with us to get some food?
They got any beer down there at the laundry?
You just bring
sure
that
they
fucking
do.
bottle with you. You'll be fine.
Okay, so I'll go back over to the piano, and I'll see that I left my shotgun kind of leaning up against it. Oh, don't want to forget that, and I'll grab that and the bottle.
All right. White hair. Where are you headed again?
I was heading to see if I could find the doctor.
Doctor. Easy enough.
But I'm looking at the church too as I'm going.
Okay. Yeah, you pass the church there. Classic church, big, steeple like in the front, white, painted white. But the front doors have been boarded up.
It's been boarded up. That's kind of what I was looking for. Yeah.
And the church is probably serves as a schoolhouse as well.
Right. So I didn't see any children, so well, maybe the kid. I don't know if they're interested in going to school out here anyway,
No children.
but I'll look
The
for
only children that you've seen is at the blacksmith shop. There's a couple rugrats running around. Filthy.
I'll
little
look for what I'm looking for is the doctor's house. I'm going to assume there'll be a sign in front, or
Yeah.
it'll probably be a more rich man's house because the doctor probably is.
You see, near the Sidewinder Saloon, and that little church is up here, Sidewinder. There's a couple houses that you see off near that area. You do see a sign that's hanging that says doctor off of it. They're not particularly fancy. They're nice. They've been put together well, both of the houses that are there. But nothing spectacular. There is a cemetery that you see, probably it's behind the church as well.
Yeah. For when the doctor slips.
Exactly. You got to be close.
I'm going to go up and see if the doctor's here.
He is not.
I'm going to look through the.
Yeah.
Does
Just
he
look
have his
right
house divided like living area and
Yeah, the
little
front.
doctor's office?
The front is the doctor's office, you can see, and there's a side door that probably takes them back to the.
Right.
It strikes you as a single man lives here.
Yeah.
Or a
I'm
single
gonna woman.
You don't know. Maybe. You're gonna assume a man.
Look, this is 18s. Nah, it can be a woman doctor, I suppose. I'm gonna look around and see if anybody's watching. Or if there are people in the street anywhere around. Are there?
Not really in this area. This isn't very no.
So I'm
Nothing that you
going
can see
to
obvious. Give me a spot hidden though. If you're gonna
Okay.
do something what I think you're gonna do.
22 on my spot hidden. That's that's a hard.
Yeah, I mean the only ones that you could see is that there's those kids, probably the children of the blacksmith. They're running around out there.
Well, I'm going to attempt to jimmy the lock.
Oh, with that hard spot hidden,
Mm-hmm.
you weren't looking for it per se, but yeah, on the post out front. There's a little porch out front of it.
Hmm.
Post. There's a brand burnt
On the
into it
post?
on the post.
That's
It's
weird.
3 squiggly lines side by side. Yeah.
Going up and down? No.
Yep.
Or
Looks like
sorry.
no, up and down.
Hmm. And it looks like it's been burned in. So like a
Yes.
cattle brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they look like S's or do they just look like squiggles?
No, multiple curves to that.
Oh, that's odd. So if I don't see anybody, I'm going to jimmy the lock.
I suspect you. Yeah, give me a roll, but you can do this.
I got an 04 out of 50, so that's an extreme.
You jimmied it to where it almost looks like it hasn't been jimmied. Somebody'd have to really
Okay.
look.
Yeah, so I'll step inside. My excuse is going to be, oh, door was open. I thought I'd come to see the doctor. And I will see if there are any kind of painkillers, since I do have some training in medicine.
You know what to
I'll
look
know
for.
exactly what to look for, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's laudanum and
Okay. Well, I will add that to my inventory. And I'm no nonsense. I'll go in, I'll do it quickly, and then I will head back out the door, make sure it's
all right.
locked.
We'll circle back to what Beanpole and Beanpole right now. Did you join Spur or you're by
No, I'm still
you're by
by
yourself?
myself. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of gonna walk up Main Street. I'm gonna go past the butcher shop, just kind of check out town. That's sort of my goal.
Yeah. Butcher shop, again, there's pigs and pins. There's a couple cows, lots of chickens running around. It smells through here. Muddy, kind of gross, but you pass that, you see that there's an undertaker. The hotel is all boarded up. There's also a land office down here, but it's all boarded up as well. The barber is in.
Okay.
And there's another saloon, but right next to the undertaker, but it's boarded up as well.
See, I guess the Undertaker's not boarded up yet.
Yeah, it doesn't appear that he's in.
Jeez. Jeez. If the barber's there, I'll stop and see the barber.
All right.
Just for fun.
Yeah, barber, there's a shop window. It says Manson's Barber Shop across it. You can see that sitting out there on the porch. It's a large, fat man, thick mustache. It's got the classic barber look to him. Shave?
Yeah, I'll take a shave. Sure.
Yeah, come on in.
I'll head inside.
Lathering you up. Pulls out the straight razor. He's got a general small talk. What brings you into town?
Passing through, saw the
Oh.
town. Been out on the trail a long time. Got tired. Had a good meal over there. Chinese folk, they make some good food.
Yeah, I mean, they do all right. I'm a bachelor myself, so I frequently go down there.
Yeah. So, what's it with this town? Everything's boarded up.
Oh, I just been here a few months. I I saw an opportunity. Come here, take over the barbershop. Everybody keeps telling me that this town's going to turn around. The mayor swears up and down that, they're going to hit this mother lode. And, oh, do you react?
Yeah, I do. I kind of laugh like that.
He goes, yeah, they keep saying motherlode and stuff, and they swear up and
Yeah.
down they're gonna hit this motherlode.
You think they're gonna hit it?
I sure the hell hope so. I came a long way. Maybe I'll get enough money to, change the sign out here, put my name on it.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to go by some other barber's name.
No, no, but they all know me around here. It's a small town.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Um,
Just shaving miners all day long.
yeah,
Yeah, they stink.
yeah. What you gonna be here for the lunar eclipse later
Yeah, I'm
tonight?
gonna hit Sidewinder Saloon. I think drinks are gonna be half off or something such. And yeah, then we'll all, whenever it's supposed to happen, I don't know, it's tonight sometime. We'll all go out and stare, I guess. I don't know. There's nothing else to do, so what the hell?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's all good.
All right, he's lathering you up, starting to shave, decent shave. You want any you gonna go to the tonight's festivities? I make you smell better.
Well, I ain't seen the first woman in this town, so I don't know if I need to go through all that or not.
No, there's not. It's slim pickings around here. It's mostly just men, just minors. All the women kind of either married and either left, or and then all the fun girls, all the tail from the saloons, they up and left one day.
Oh,
Their madams just cut out, took them all with them. It used to be a fun
man.
place. Once I got
So,
here, it was fun.
what happened? Like,
Once you start, it's like an avalanche. Once you start seeing a few families go, the preacher kind of went squirrely. Uh, and when the whores cut out, town just kind of dies.
it's odd. Seems like something happened, don't it? Like,
Well, I mean, you talk to the miners. I talked to them all day. It's this vein that they were working. It just kind of tapped out on them. They hit something, hit a pocket down there. Kind of closed the whole tunnel down on them. No one got killed, but
yeah, it's good. Huh. This is strange. Just a strange little town.
it's sad watching it die like this. But I
Yeah.
swear, the mayor says that they're going to turn it around. He's been investing all kinds of money on that saloon down there.
Oh yeah, I haven't been down there yet.
Oh, it's fancy, but I think he's running out of money. It's just sitting there. He used to have all kinds of construction workers down there, carpenters working on it, but yeah, past
Yeah,
few months, no one. It's
such a
just sitting.
shame.
Yeah, I'd really love to see them get it all fixed up and get those women, those pretty women back. Um, that would be really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe someday.
Yeah. Well, there's rumors that he's bringing in some ladies tonight. We'll see.
Oh, well then, if there's rumors of ladies,
Yeah, I'm
then
gonna hurry up. You're my last shave. I'm gonna get down there.
yeah, you better put some of that good smelling stuff on me. Then if there's gonna be ladies down there.
There'll be ladies. That's what the promise is.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah, he smells good himself. He's looking good. You see as soon as he finishes up with you, he's slicking his hair back. Well, what little really hair that he has, and looking at himself in the mirror, straightening up his clothes, and yeah, he's headed. If you're headed that way, he's headed that way as well.
I'll just walk with him.
All right. He makes a side comment. The only damn women in this town that are still available is that ugly thing in there and her horrible mother. But
Mm.
as this
I
older lady stares at you guys as you're walking by.
I just smile. I don't say anything.
You see Harriet, the younger woman. She's waving at you as you go by. Her lazy eye pointing different direction. And all right.
Did Spur, was he able to get a room, change his clothes, put his gold coins in his belt?
Yes. Are you getting a room in the saloon?
Yes, I am, because I may have the only action here tonight.
Yeah, there's, like I said, there's 3 rooms left, or left that he offers. You know, he puts you up there. You get up into the room, it's pretty bare bone. It looks like they were starting construction.
If I can, I get a corner room.
Sure. You can get it one of the corner rooms. But yeah, it's pretty much, you can see the rafters. There's just a bed and a hook and a chamber pot. That's
Well, like I said, I try to spread out my clothes that are probably still a little bit damp. Put on my new clothes, my new underwear. Put on my gold money belt. Put my derringer behind the belt, so it's hidden.
Give me just a real quick. What are you doing with all your money? Are you keeping the rest in your boot, the folding
What I would like to do is the gold
coins
coins in the belt, most of the money in my boots, but say $10 in regular spending cash like anybody else would have, and then a fold out of $100 in my vest.
Give me
I can take that to the bank.
give me a, I'd say accounting, but you definitely don't have accounting. What about a
Education?
hard? Yeah, give me an education. You guys aren't, you're not that educated, but yeah, give me an education roll.
15,
Oh,
which
that's hard.
is actually hard.
You counting out your money, laying it all out. You thinking about it, you're probably short 100 or so.
Huh. I don't think I was groped by the girl too much. I didn't lose
Unless she
any
reached into your,
Chinaman's.
at least she reached, unless she reached into your boot, you don't.
Yeah.
And at the laundry, again, unless you left
Yeah.
your boot behind someplace.
Yeah, we'll have to keep a watch out for that.
All right. Burt Beans, hardtack, headed down, get some food.
I believe we were trying to wrangle George with us too.
And George,
Right.
But yeah, I don't necessarily want to sit down for a feast, but I'm fixing for a meal. So
all right. Yeah, they could give you a plate to go if you want.
But I'll turn to the other 2 when we're ordering. We want to meet back up with the others and eat, or we want to enjoy the moment.
Oh, let's enjoy the moment. We can meet up with them in a little bit. How late in the day is it by now?
Oh, it's probably about 6:30-ish. It hasn't been too long. You guys been just
What
playing
time does the
around.
sun set?
It's not gonna be until later, 9-ish,
Okay.
9, 10.
Yeah, so we'll enjoy our supper.
Let
Yeah,
George sober up a little.
The miners have gotten up. There's they seem to be preparing some tables and getting ready, maybe to shift them, because you've still hearing that pounding, but it does look like they're prepping for an influx of people. So you guys just got here in time before the dinner rush comes
Excellent.
coming in. Food's great. It's decently priced, really good, really well prepared. They ask if you want a bath or your clothes mended, anything like that.
Why would I want a bath?
Nah, I'm good.
And just like, do I need to answer you on that?
I had one 3 weeks ago. I'm still good for another week.
I think I can smell you over the butcher. Anyways, if you're fine with it, we're fine with it.
I've been fixing myself to get my a new change of clothes. By any chance, you got some new threads around here, or do I need to go?
You'd have to go to the general store. We can clean what you have quickly, and mend it. But yeah, and everybody's gonna be closing up here, headed to the saloon here soon.
All righty then, I'll just enjoy my food.
All right.
Just bring an extra few more biscuits over here.
Great,
They're
too.
bringing you stuff in. Okay, Beanpole, where you walked into the Sidewinder Saloon with Harold is the barber.
Okay.
He kind of takes his leave of you as he waves to a couple of the locals and then sits down and they're starting to play cards. And as you're walking in, Harold just, nice meeting you. And
Okay.
he heads
Nice
off
meeting
to
you
that
too.
table. You see that there's 6 miners come walking in behind you. They're carrying these round stones for you probably don't know what this is, but they're like a geode, but kind of like a size of a basketball.
Wow.
Each of them are carrying one in. Yeah, the bartender, Lance, says, "Bring them in. Bring them over here, boys. Let's take them downstairs." And they file in with these stones. You see them go behind the bar, go into a back room. And then a few minutes later, they come back up. He goes, "Here, thank you, boys. Here's a drink, a round drink for you. Give me a spot hidden, Beanpole."
Okay. Regular.
You don't see in particular. I mean, you get a good look at these 6 miners. They're the same miners that you just had a conversation with at the tents. Um, Nothing unusual about them other than carrying these stones. You look over at Katie though, and she's got that. She's just staring at it. She may look a little nervous. Well, she gets quiet.
Who is she looking at?
She's watching the men come in with these
With
boulders.
this stone. Where is she actually at? Is she behind a bar?
Yeah, she's at the bar
Okay. I'll just go over
filling
to
drinks.
her and like I'm gonna order a drink.
Yeah, what? Oh, she kind of comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You okay? You okay?
Yeah. What do you need?
Just a drink is good. Whatever you got.
All right.
Cheapest.
Well, she's got a bottle in hand. Here you go. She pours
Okay.
you a glass.
Hey, what was all that you drug in here?
Oh, they found those things. Lance bought it. Lance bought them. I don't know. I think it's a bad investment, but what am I? I can't tell him anything. It's not like we're married or anything.
Uh, the, they just look like rocks. Hope he didn't spend a lot of money on those rocks.
Well, I think he spent a lot on those rocks, but I don't know. He sure wanted them.
What's special about them?
I don't know. Don't know.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, you just take care of yourself. And
Do my best. You take care too.
and she walks away, takes more drinks out to the patrons. Quickly as we're approaching, everyone's finished. Spurs, you're in your room, or did you come back down to the bar?
I come back down to the bar now that I'm clean, fed, My all my equipment is in good condition. I laid out the stuff so it can dry while I'm down here. I have a room ready in case I get some action tonight. I like this town. I
You're
want to go
looking.
talk to the mayor, see if he's got a job open, find out
Oh,
if the bank is open, maybe
no,
do
the
a
bank is
$100
not open.
deposit at some point. But yeah, I'm heading back down to the bar.
All right. Burnt beans, George, hardtack. Clothes are, everything's prepared. You got your meal. If you wanted your clothes done, it's done. Where do you want to go, or do you want to go back to the saloon?
I reckon we should try and find the others.
Yep.
Where do you think they ran off to?
I'm guessing they went back to the saloon.
That's
Yeah.
probably the most likely place. Now I've got some food in our bellies.
Yeah,
Let's stumble on back.
it's getting a little later. By the time you're done, you can hear that a whistle off in the distance. It's probably around 7 now, and that rock crushing sound stopped. And yeah, you can see that everybody's prepping for a lot of men coming, a lot of hungry men coming. White hair, you got everything you want? You're up by the doctor's office in church? Muted.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I after I got what I wanted, I'm probably heading back to the saloon to find the others. Just
All right.
see what they're up to. Maybe get another drink.
We're going to everybody back at the saloon. It's past 7, just a little bit past 7 as you all sit down. Where are you parking yourselves? Are you going to try to join? It's getting a little busier in here. There's a few more people. Definitely
I might
6
do a
more minors.
little gambling if some light gambling just to kill some time.
I would like to see if I can get a table in a corner, enough room for my compatriots and I. But if I can, I'd invite the mayor over for a drink and see if he'd care to talk with me. I'm sure my friends are coming at
He
some point.
You might be able to get a hold of him. There's 2 people working. So, and there's more people coming in, and it looks like they're prepping for something big. You can see that those long tables are coming out. She's getting those prepped, moving some of the tables around, just doing some adjustments. It looks like they're prepping for, again, some kind of party.
I would talk to Katie and give her 2 bits to see if I can get a location in the corner, one of the tables, not one of the long full ones, but a round one where 6 people could play poker.
She goes, "Yes, here you go, Your Highness, right here. There's a beautiful
Outstanding.
table."
And like I said, I do give her 2 bits. It's a quarter,
Yep.
not a lot.
She thanks you in her way. Everybody merges in. White hair, you can find a table to start gambling in.
Well, if I see them sort of gathering together, I want to gamble because it's like I spent 3 years riding with these guys, and I'm really getting tired of their faces at the moment. So, yeah, I'm going to play cards if there's
All right.
other people playing cards.
We could end it there, or if you're up for a few more minutes, we could do something else.
I'm absolutely.
You good?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, a few minutes, sure.
Okay. All right. As you guys are all sitting there, like I said, a few more locals come wandering in here and there. You've got a nice corner table, probably on the opposite side of the you want to be near the bar or kind of by the stairwell that goes up and connects to the rooms.
By the stairwell that goes up.
Okay, so there's a table over there. Couple things happen. you hear that swinging doors fly open. A stranger comes walking in, comes up, orders a drink. He is a tall, lean man, looks well armed. He looks like he's been on the trail for a little while. His duster is dirty. He takes off his hat, brushes it off. He's all in black. Shakes the dust off. Orders a whiskey. Lance tries to make small talk. You in town for stranger? You come for the ritual? He goes, just give me a whiskey. You can tell you're all, men that kind of live by the gun. This guy knows what he's doing. He moves very smoothly.
Rough customer.
His guns are very nice. His pistols, he's got 2 of them. They're very nice, well kept.
Eyeballing from here, what caliber does it look like they are?
They're 44s.
Underneath the table, I'm going to do a hand solo.
Oh,
The
you
Derringer.
shoot him?
No, but
You're gonna shoot first? That's Jordan's job.
I'm going to have gun in hand.
Okay.
So, there's a initiative bonus, I believe, when you.
You don't even want to know what I thought at first when you said.
Yeah, but it's close.
Solo.
My mind didn't go to good places.
Yes, you're prepped. He takes a table kind of opposite you. Sits down, kind of sipping his drinks. But with all that excitement going on, you see, coming kind of on the heels after the man sits down, the stranger sits down. You see this very thin man comes. He's probably 30s. You can almost smell him from where you're sitting. Liquor and body odor. His left eye is missing. It's kind of grown over. He's got numerous scars on his arms. But all that is fine. What catches your eyes is he's holding 6 maybe rattlesnakes in his hands by their necks.
Oh, I hate this guy already.
Live rattlesnakes. And he comes running in, and everybody stares, takes a look over. You hear Katie gasp, and he just goes, "You're all damned! I will wipe this evil from our town. Damned, I say." And he throws these snakes down and then grabs a bottle off the table and starts drinking. And all you hear from Lance is, "Damn crazy coot, get him out of here and kill those fucking snakes."
One hell of a Bible thumper.
Well, if a snake comes in my direction, I've got my knife. So
They're very large rattlesnakes spread out.
I'm not going for all of them, just if they come at me.
Give me a group luck roll. Who's got the lowest?
I've got 50.
50.
That beats
Guys,
my
I'm really
56.
I got 45.
60.
45 for George.
50.
Give it a roll.
Unlucky George.
I rolled what is that? That is a 66.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
And I rolled a 6. All 6 of them seem to be coming your way.
Towards the
I have my
group of
shotgun.
us, or just
Yeah. 6 of these rattlesnakes
Whoa.
seem to be coming your way.
rather
Who is it?
calmly.
Spur and Beanpole. Just give me a quick sanity check.
Oh, no. Oh
George
man,
would
I
do.
really, really, really hate snakes.
Just a pass on my
10.
part.
Pass.
Yeah.
Spur, you was that a pass for Spur?
Yes, I got a 10
Okay.
out of 65.
Um, don't lose anything. You can react to these snakes coming at you.
Oh, they actually are coming at me.
They're coming at all of you. Your
Yeah, and
team.
we're all at that table in the
be-
corner, so that
Yeah.
means these 6 snakes are just all approaching us.
Preacher just seems to roll. He threw them down and he seemed to kind of throw them in your way. Maybe it was
Well-
intentional. Maybe it wasn't intentional.
I'm going to shoot my shotgun at him.
Oh no.
I have
Inside-
gun in
You
hand.
see, you see everybody else jump up, start pushing to the side. That stranger that walked in, he just seems to be sitting there.
You know, I'm not going to jump up and shoot this snake until it gets close to me. Because I'm going to try to keep it on the down low.
Well,
Don't
we'll
want to
just
draw
do this
attention
easy.
to myself.
We'll go in Dex order. There's a snake for each of you.
Ah, crap.
George.
I will go, George.
George, shotgun.
All right, give me a.
All right, out of 60, I will spend the 6 luck to make that a success.
All right. With the shotgun, I think your minimum damage would take care of it. But go ahead and just give me a damage.
All righty.
Blow a
Look at
hole in
snake
the floor.
eyes.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17.
That's
Yeah.
a really dead
Um,
snake.
That's a dead snake. And then we'll hold that over. Maybe there's 2 dead snakes there, George. That was a blast. That was a good blast.
And I'll take a swig out of my bottle.
All right. Beanpole.
I'd like to move across the room toward the bar. Do they follow me?
No, they just seem to be kind of tossed in that general direction. They're snakes.
Yeah.
They don't seem to have any necessarily intent on attacking you, although they're coming towards you.
Yeah,
Coming
I'm just
towards
gonna
that table, that general
Yeah.
area.
I'm just gonna move myself all the way over to the bar and stand by the bar.
Okay. What you see, well, then we've got white hair.
I am going to chop the head off of anything that comes at me. So
Are you going to throw it or are you going to wait?
no, I'm just going. It's a snake and it's moving. It's just going to come up, and I'm just going to spear it with my.
Yeah, just give me a
knife.
hit.
I got a 12 out of 70, so that is a what is it? The extreme.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's gonna
well then-
impale it. That's a dead snake.
You hit
Yeah.
that head, and that snake involuntarily wraps around your arm, though. But it's dead.
Oh, that.
But then
Ugh.
I am not afraid of snakes.
That's just weird, though. You know.
Burnt beans.
Really, the only thing I can use is my shotgun. So, one's coming at me. I'll
There's
shoot
3
at 'em.
dead.
Oh my gosh.
All the
Um,
gun shooting. You guys are punching holes in his brand new floor.
So if I miss, is that, and it's not a critical failure?
You'll be all right. You just
Okay.
blasted. They
All right.
slid around. Hardtack.
All right, so we still got some snakes coming at us. I'm gonna use my handgun, and I'm gonna make this interesting. I'm gonna declare 2 shots, one on one snake, one on the one next to it. Second one will have a penalty dice.
They're
So,
close. Yeah, they're moving. They're smaller. Yeah, you just
well, the
one
penalty dice is just for firing more than one time
Yeah,
around.
exactly.
The second shot gets actually. Wait, I forgot. Makes them all have a penalty die. So, so let's see. I got on the first shot. I got an 11 under 60. It was 11 versus 01. I
don't
think
take
that's a dead snake because I have a
I don't
60
take
and
it.
handgun.
Yep.
And shot number 2 on the one next to it. That's initially a 43 penalty dice. Still a 43, so I'll roll damage on that. That's a D10 plus 2 for a 45. And that's 4 damage I rolled though.
Okay. It still seems to be moving. There's you could do one more shot. You could do 3 if you want.
I've already committed to the bit. Let's go. Final shot. I am getting that's a 31 under 60, so another regular.
On the one that you just hit,
Yeah, the one that I dinged before.
you killed that one.
Cool.
So there's one left. Spur.
I hate snakes. So I would, you know, have the Derringer palmed, but I will actually stand up, draw my revolver, or yeah, my 44, the Colt Dragoon, and I will shoot it 0-3.
Oh,
Right.
well then, you all took care of the snakes. At what you see, especially Beanpole, since you got closer to the moved over towards the bar,
Hmm.
a handful of miners had jumped up and just tackled the preacher.
Oh,
And he's in the same, you're all, damn, this place is, damn, this whole town needs to be destroyed. And Lance, the bartender, just get him out of here. And they're pretty rough with him. And they're starting to pound on him.
I sit back down and reload.
Yeah, same here. I'm going to load mine up, but I'm going to leave one empty shot in the chamber because revolvers of this period don't have good safeties or any, I think. Like, if you just get jostled with a fully loaded revolver, the gun might just go off.
You got-
So
yeah, you got
I
put
don't
back
want to
the
shoot
hammer
myself.
accidentally. Anybody else just reloading, I'm assuming, or White Hair is taking that thing off of them.
Yeah, I didn't waste the incredible amount of money that bullets cost.
And
I
damage the
just
floor.
used a knife.
I don't want a snake that close. I hate them that much.
Considering our circumstances, I'll waste a couple bullets to not get a snake bite.
Julian or Beanpole.
It's a big
Yeah,
heavy boot
you could
farm.
see that the preacher is unconscious,
yeah.
and they're dragging.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
what were you gonna do, Beanpole?
Yeah. I was gonna I'd like to follow them out.
Okay, what you see is that two things as you're walking out. Off in the distance, coming up the bridge street, is a very elaborate wagon with a man on it, and a woman all dressed up fancy like next to him, coming up the road. The 3 miners are dragging the unconscious body of the preacher towards the sheriff's office.
Okay.
He's lucky to be alive.
Seems like we're going to see some frontier justice.
Lance had the bartender had tossed them something before they left. Set of keys, it looks like.
Okay.
They're going to put him in jail. There's no sheriff.
So yeah, that's what you see.
What?
They're taking him down.
Do I see the mayor there?
Yeah, he had just tossed the miner some keys and said, "Sorry about that, folks. Our preacher, he's not right. He went kind of squirrely on this after his wife's kids died. Round of drinks. Let's get the celebration back."
Yeah.
I gesture to the mayor if he's got a minute.
I'm pouring glasses here.
Understand when you get the time, sir.
When I'll get back to you here. We'll end it as Beanpole. You're standing out there. Did you follow the preacher? Or are you going to stay on the porch of the saloon?
I think I'm gonna stand on the porch at this since I see these two things happening, I'm just going to kind of watch what happens.
You see that there's this nice painted wagon comes pulling up. It says Dr. Kirby's um oh, let me see. Gun
Snake
grease.
oils. Okay.
Gun grease. Yeah. Colonel Kirby's gun grease on the
Okay.
side. A woman sitting there, nice, fancy, maybe like a gypsy type of costume on. It's frilly and colorful and, floral, and she's got a veil on. He's very slick. He's got a, top hat, black mustache, slick back hair, and a couple girls come bouncing out of the back. They're in the same kind of get up, this floral, looking like maybe these exotic gypsy type of things, but they're clearly not exotic women. As you get a good look at them coming in. Dr. Kirby, he shakes his hat, tips his hat at you, beanpole. The girls kind of brush your face as they walk by. They smell really good. He's got a bag with him, and they come in. And why don't we probably end it there?
All right.
Did the man in black do anything special while we were shooting snakes?
The only thing that you saw him do was flip his duster back and maybe reveal a pistol.
Cool.
But they weren't
Our
coming
players.
at you. Nope. Go ahead. I'm done.
Our players included Shem Sabin, Julian Arba, Thomas Bailey, Tyler Hudak, Michael Palumbo, and myself with Thomas Grooms as the Keeper of Arcane Lore. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members. You can set up private games. You can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you would like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page listed in the description, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.